Let me tell you why I'm so happy. Because it looks like there's a new couple in Aaron Pierre, that's Teyana. They have been spotted together several times recently. Ooh. But they seemingly made it official after the Oscars. So they both posted these pictures.
Yo, Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, has an ex out here waving red flags, and I ain't talking about no Disney track. Aaron's alleged longtime boo, Jessica Hardwick, is making it very clear that Teyana better not get too comfortable. Why? Because sis claims that AR is just using her, and she's not even his type, and when you see Jessica, you will understand what she means. So, is this about love, or is Aaron out here chasing clout with this black queen, Teyana? Let's get into it. Y'all, well, Aaron Pierre and Teyana Taylor have been trending a lot lately, and with good reason. These two have been serving chemistry and looks, and people are eating it up. It really popped up after their black and white Oscars shoot. Teyana posted the pics on March 3rd, right after the Oscars and Vanity Fair afterparty, and y'all, the vibes were undeniable. She captioned it with Oscar night in black and white, no gray area, and let's not forget the score track she used, because nothing says it's giving like Take You Down. But Aaron? He was crickets. He posted the same exact pics on his page, but he didn't add any words. No caption, no heart emoji, no had a great time with my lady, nothing. And let's be real, that silence was a little bit suspicious. I mean, if you're proud of your girl, you're going to say something, right? A little my queen moment, a we outside type of vibe, but he didn't even acknowledge it, and that's where it gets a little bit sketchy. It almost feels like he's keeping her at arm's length, like he's enjoying the buzz without actually claiming her. And you'll know who's been trying to tell us this exact thing? His ex, Jessica Hardwick. She's been out here hinting that Aaron has a type, and Teyana does not fit that bill. The Vanity Fair afterparty only added fuel to the fire. The two were spotted looking very cozy, posing with Niecy Nash and her wifey, and this isn't even the first time that they were seen together. Back in February, they attended the American Black Film Festival honors, and cameras caught them deep in conversation, and you know the kind, the I like you, but I don't want to make it obvious type of vibe. So yeah, they haven't confirmed the relationship out loud, but the streets are loud enough for them because they see what's happening. But this is where it gets messy. While Aaron's been keeping his personal life on super low-key, the internet did what it does best, dig. And guess what they found out? Jessica Hardwick. When you take one look at Miss Jessica, you'll see why people are side-eyeing this whole Teyana situation. Jessica, well, let's just say that she's not a woman of color. So when people talk about Aaron's type, well, the contrast between Jessica and Teyana is a very big, stark difference. Well, Jessica's not just sitting back and watching it unfold. She's allegedly out here warning Teyana that she's going to get dumped, and if what she's saying is true, Teyana might want to keep one eye open, because word in the streets is Aaron prefers, well, white meat. And when you line up his rumored ex with his current situation, yeah, it's looking like Teyana might not fit his usual taste. And I'm not the one saying it, but Miss Jessica is making sure we all know it. But this is where it gets tricky. Is Jessica really just bitter? Like, maybe she is lying? That's the million-dollar question. But hold up, wait a minute, because it doesn't stop there. Because y'all, there are even more pictures of Mr. Aaron Pierre Mufasa circulating online, and guess what? It's yet another woman of the, Caucasian persuasion. This time, we're talking about an Australian girl named Hannah Hurst. For real. Gag. From the looks of it, these two have been getting real cozy, and get this, the pics show them attending a whole wedding together. No, listen. Taking someone to a wedding? That's not just friends behavior. That's this is my lady type of behavior. You're serious. But before you ask, yes, there is a pattern. Because Hannah is also white. Y'all, Aaron seems to definitely have a white girl type, and it's not Teyana. And if that wasn't enough proof, there's this pic with Aaron kissing Hannah on the forehead. And you'll know these forehead kisses? It's giving intimacy and I love you energy. So yeah, there's definitely more to this than just speculation. But it's no wonder, when you even try to look up Aaron's dating history, you come up blank. Like, there's nothing really out there. And now we finally know why he's been keeping his personal life on super lockdown, because clearly it's giving messy. Now, we've got Jessica Hardwick, his alleged longtime girlfriend since 2019. Then boom, Hannah Hurst, with all these cozy pictures and wedding dates. And now he's out here sparking rumors with Teyana Taylor? It's giving quietly collecting girlfriends energy. And honestly, I kind of see why he's keeping things private. Because even when you line up the women Aaron's been with, you start seeing a real clear trend. And it's not about these looks. The women, they're humble, modest, and very, plain low-key. They're not out here chasing the spotlight or turning every head when they walk into a room. By no means. They're not A-list celebrities. They're not dripping in designer from head to toe. And they're definitely not making headlines every other week. And that's where the biggest contrast with Teyana comes in. She's bold, flashy, a straight-up queen. She dresses down, curves for days, and she's been in the industry for years. She's got that it-girl energy, the kind of energy that Aeon's exes could never have.
Okay, Teyana Taylor, I'm wearing Christopher Rogers. Get in.
Rogers, get in. Even the people online are noticing the difference. One user straight up commented on a photo of one of Aaron's exes, saying she appears humble, modest in her attire, and likable, wishing them well. And y'all, this speaks volumes. It's giving, this is the kind of woman that Aaron likes. It's giving soft, quiet, and the complete opposite of Teyana's fierce, high-profile vibe. Now, it's starting to make sense why Lori Harvey wasn't even trying to entertain the idea of dating Aaron Pierre. Sis took one look at that situation and said, absolutely not. And honestly, I don't blame her. She's done playing PR girlfriend. But is Teyana taking her place? Because here's the backstory. TikTok and reporter S.H. Mason were out here trying to play matchmaker, suggesting Lori and Aaron Pierre would make a fire couple. And on paper, it kind of makes sense. Lori's dated across the pond before because she was with Damson Idris, a whole British snack of a man. So SH figured Aaron would fit right up her alley. But Lori? She shut that all the way down. She hit the comments and said, no thank you. Leave me alone. Like, not just no but leave me alone. That's a whole new level of no. That's not just disinterested, that's I know something y'all don't type of energy. The way Lori refused that idea so fast. I mean, she could have just ignored it, but she wanted everyone to know she knew the tea on Aaron. And maybe she did. Sis has been in the game long enough to spot a walking red flag when she sees one, but let's not forget, Lori's got some serious sway in these Hollywood streets. She's dated A-listers like Michael B. Jordan, Future, and even Damson Idris. And there have been rumors that she had a little something going on with Mr. Diddy. And y'all know, Diddy stays surrounded by controversy. So when a woman like Lori says no, thank you with that kind of conviction, you gotta wonder what kind of whispers she's been hearing. Maybe she caught wind of Aaron's alleged history with multiple women, the white meat preference, and those forehead kisses with Hannah. And let's be real, Lori's not about to get used for clout again. But let's just ask the question, what's Aaron's endgame here? Teyana's a whole superstar. She's a triple threat, a singer, an actress, and a director. Let's not forget she's fresh off her split from Iman Shumpert. She's single, glowing, and living her best life. But is Aaron genuinely feeling her, or is this just a strategic move to stay in the headlines? Don't be abusing Queen Teyana. I mean, the timing's interesting. He was the voice of Mufasa in The Lion King prequel, and this relationship definitely kept his name buzzing. But be real for a second, for a millisecond, Aaron wouldn't be the first dude to date Teyana just for the spotlight. When you take a closer look at her dating history, the pattern is kind of hard to ignore. Teyana's been linked to some serious A-list celebs and top-tier athletes, and while these relationships started with love, they almost always ended with the other person walking away with a whole lot more clout than they came in with. The obvious example? Iman Shumpert. When Teyana and Iman got together, he was known in the basketball world, sure, but being married to Teyana took his visibility to a whole different level. Their relationship had its moments, of course, and people were definitely rooting for them. But y'all saw how that ended. It got so messy that they ended up getting a divorce, and a messy one at that. But what's wild is that there's even more to the story when it comes to Teyana and Iman. Rumors of infidelity, controlling behavior, the whole thing just got ugly. And while Iman did get that exposure boost, it's Teyana who ended up with the broken heart and a messy public split. Then there was Soulja Boy. Yes, y'all, Teyana and Soulja Boy were a thing. I know she tried to keep that secret, but it's out there now. The exact timeline of their relationship is a little bit fuzzy, but we do know that they were together for several years. And get this, they even had a little girl together. There are reports saying that they had gotten married secretly in October 2016. And when Teyana Taylor went on the Wendy Williams show in September 2016, she played coy and hinted that they might have already tied the knot, even though the wedding hadn't actually happened yet. But just like her other relationships, this one didn't end on a high note either. Let's be real, Soulja Boy's name was definitely buzzing a whole lot more when they were together. So once again, you gotta wonder, was she getting genuine love, or was she just boosting somebody else's clout? Then there was Drake. Oh yes,
I came across a tweet where they said, I didn't know that Drake and Teyana Taylor dated. Honestly, when these pictures dropped in 2013, I forgot what the caption was. I think Drake posted it and he said,
Teyana kept it cute and never addressed the rumors head-on. So how serious were they? Was it another PR stunt? Honestly, nobody really knows. But what we do know is that when you're linked to Drake, your name is going to stay in the headlines. And considering the way that their rumored situationship played out, you gotta wonder if this was yet another case of Teyana boosting someone's profile. And y'all, we cannot forget about A$AP Rocky. Yes, another one that was on the roster list. In 2014, rumors started flying that Teyana Taylor and A$AP Rocky were a thing. And while they never put any label on it, no interviews, no Instagram hard launches, the streets were definitely talking. But just like a lot of Teyana's past relationships and situationships, this one didn't last long. They reportedly split up not too long after people started catching on. And you want to know what's wild? Right after that, A$AP was linked to Iggy Azalea and then Chanel Iman. So clearly he wasn't wasting any time. He was on his whole trip. And then there was Chad Johnson. Now, this one lasted a minute. Teyana and Chad Johnson were together for about 4 years starting in 2016. And for a celeb couple, that's practically forever. People had been tuned in, especially when Chad started making comments about Teyana's rise to fame on a reality show. But just like the others, it didn't last long, and it didn't end on the best note. When they split, Chad wasn't shy about sharing his disappointment. And you'll know how that goes. People start wondering if this is just another case of someone riding Teyana's wave and dipping when the time is right. But after Chad, we had Daniel "Boobie" Gibson stepping up to the plate. They were together from September 2008 to February 2009, and just like the others, it ended almost as fast as it started. Then there was Colin Kaepernick. Yes, the ex-NFL star. Teyana and Colin were allegedly doing that on-again, off-again thing since 2013. But by 2014, it was officially a wrap. And that's when she made it official with Iman Shumpert. So when you look at this lineup, athletes, rappers, artists, entertainers, there's definitely a pattern. A lot of these dudes got that clout boost after being with Teyana. But let's keep it real, y'all. When you line up all the men that Teyana's been with, it's clear that she's been through a whole lot. And no shade, but compared to Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Yeah, she definitely has more experience in the dating game. So honestly, why wouldn't Aaron want to join the bandwagon? I mean, think about it. He gets to capitalize on the fame, keeps his name buzzing, and maybe even gets a little something extra on the side, if you catch my drift. It's a win-win for him, right? And that's exactly why Aaron's ex, Jessica Hardwick, is out here warning Teyana. She has seen the playbook, and she knows the game. She's just sitting back, watching it all unfold. Let's not forget, Aaron has a would-be type. And as much as Teyana is a queen with the energy and talent, she's not fitting that description. So where do they go from here? Are we going to see them pop out at more events? Has Aaron Pierre, aka Mufasa's, type changed?